production, distribution and consumption as it is currently organized takes a huge toll on the resources of the planet. Trying to find ways to reconcile business, innovation with the imperative of preserving Mother Earth, that's the aim of this year's International Forum on Food and Nutrition here in Milan. It's the 10th year that the Barilla Centre for Food and Nutrition organises the forum as a global platform to promote a dramatic change in the mindset of all stakeholders, be it governments, civil society organisations, private sector or research and science. Seeing the urgency, Ludovica Principato really wants to see things changing now.
This year we would like really to put forward this big word, action. So we are talking a lot about the issues that we are facing regarding the sustainability of our food system, the problem of climate change related to food and agriculture. But what we want to focus today is really action for change, is to create an impact. And that's why we have invited many relevant speakers that can help us in finding some concrete solutions.
Thank you very much. And as an example for action, before we had the opportunity to talk to Riccardo Valentini, who, as a member of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change in 2007, has received the Nobel Peace Prize.
We want to see if we can convince people in their place where they eat, so in the employees' canteens, to reduce their footprint in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. And so to move their diets from unsustainable to more climate-friendly diets.
With a third of CO2 emissions caused by food production, the Barilla Foundation's Su-Eatable Life project aims to change diets on a large scale.
So it's giant social experiments because we are involving more than 10,000 people.
But when you try to change people's eating habits and you can't really convince people just by rational arguments, how are you trying to get under people's skins?
You're speaking with an Italian, so for us, for Italy, for Italians, food is absolutely a very important moment of their life. But exactly for this reason, creating a community, having people engaged, is also a moment of happiness, a moment of sharing something common. So we strongly believe, of course, in the social part of food. We strongly believe also in the creativity of chefs. And this is why we want the chefs to become creative. I think they are doing a lot of things now with vegetables that are really very appealing. So I am very optimistic that we can really start a new way to eat better, at the same time make good things for our planet.
The forum was also an opportunity to discuss a report on digitizing agri-food that seeks to explore the potential of digital technologies to make food production more sustainable. Andrea Renda is one of the authors. Andrea, digitizing agri-food, well, what does that really mean?
It means putting sensors in the soil and asking those sensors to really collect the information as to when and how the soil should be treated, whether the temperature, whether the moisture is correct, and so that one can be much more surgical in treating the soil. It also means sending a drone over a field, taking pictures, and using artificial intelligence to understand which fruits are ripe and which ones are not. It also means going through the soil and the land and understanding exactly where to spray an inch of pesticide rather than spraying all over the place there.
Are these very far away future dreams, or is this something that can be done now?
Can be done now. I give you one example. Imagine a small community of farmers that decide to join forces and use drone as a service, meaning I can purchase half an hour of drone and at a very small amount that will do the service, it will send the data will be processed, and I will have the result.
Many speakers called upon consumers' responsibility and upon that of the food industry. But increasingly, participants agree that climate change and pollution cannot be tackled without clear rules set by the state or the European Union.